All right, mic check, mic check, mic check. We're back with part 11 of the Donkey Kong Bonanza 100% playthrough. We're back with part 11. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Part 11. And we got Gabby in the chat already. We got Slideshow Guy in the chat. We got Game 123 in the chat. What's going on, guys? What's going on? This might be the stream where we do it, guys. This might be the stream where we do it. Gabby, first comment and like. How's it going, Gabby? How's it going? Slideshow Guy says I'm going to beat Yokai Watch 3. Right on, Slideshow Guy. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's do it. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. Zeke Andrew. What's going on, Zeke? Hashtag Zeke Andrew raid / me raid. What's going on? Are we getting raided already, chat? We just started here. We just started. Is there a raid incoming? What is going on? Slideshow Guy says Yokai Watch 3 changes so much of the game and you can get a new weapon. Sounds interesting. Shazam, what's going on, Shazam? Welcome back. Welcome back, Shazam. You know, we had a real quick, and I mean quick, Mario Kart World stream today. But we're back on Donkey Kong. Lev is in the chat. What's going on, Lev? Good to see you, Lev. Zeke Andrew says, I was streaming from Plants vs. Zombies Survival Day. Endless. 32 flags. That's awesome. I like Plants vs. Zombies. Really cool series of games. I like the Plant vs. Zombies Garden Warfare games a lot. It's rehearsal time. That's right, Leb. That's right. Slideshow Guy says I found a car under a car. That sounds crazy. Alright, this one might be... This has potential to be my least favorite rehearsal. So let's see how this goes. We'll see how this plays out. Shazam says you should stream E.T. the Extraterrestrial for the Atari. Well, that's a bad game. People don't like that game. But also, I have no way of streaming that. See any balloons there? Lev says, this will be my fave rehearsal because Snake Bananza, I love the song. Okay, got it. Interesting, interesting. Do me a favor, guys. Don't forget to like the live if you've just joined us. It does help out a ton. Don't forget to hit the like button. Shazam says, yeah, that was a joke. They actually, people disliked that game so much, they actually threw brand new copies of it into a landfill. And they're buried somewhere somewhere in the U.S. Fun fact. Oh, okay. That's what we're doing? Any balloons anywhere? Alright, so far nothing. Would you look at that? Got our first balloon. It's big time. Shazam says, yeah, New Mexico. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Not so bad. This is cool. I like this. That was cool. That was cool. I'll give him that. That was pretty neat. Alright, we got to get that second balloon now. David Ortega is in the chat. What's going on, David? And David says, hey, George, how are you, man? I'm doing great. David, I'm doing great. I just got back from work a little while ago, and we're streaming Donkey Kong Bananza right now. There's a chance, David, there's a chance that this will be my final episode of this playthrough I've been doing. Oh, weird. Can I like hit the, yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Yeah, we've been playing, we've been going hard, so this might be the night where we complete it. And I can't, okay. Alright. Okay, I don't know if that's how I wanted that to go. What's the deal here, dude? David says, done already? Well, I beat the main story. I beat the main story, and now we're on our quest here to 100% it. Alright. Okay, I guess I could do that. That doesn't help me though. The hard trier is in the chat. What's going on? What's going on? Lev says, George, I found a mashup of I Am Octavio from Splatoon and Snake Bananza. That sounds incredible. I understand why you ascended. Okay. Is the game gonna be for real anytime soon, or what's going on here? Okay. What is that? Oh my gosh. Shazam says you have to catch them with ZR. I guess so. I guess I have to catch them with ZR. Nice. There we go. Now, what I like about these challenges is they present you with new gameplay ideas. Like, this doesn't really happen anywhere else in the game. So this is something new to do, which is why it was like kind of stumping me. I'm like, I have to catch it. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't slow it down, so that worked out. Sane's in the chat saying that they have a banana fetish. Oh, nice. Very nice. I did get the upgraded elephant. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. The Hard Trier says this the final few bananas. Yeah. This is part of the final few that I have to collect here. Okay, I bet there's... Okay, alright. Can I travel with them? Oh, okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, man. Okay. So we gotta start over here. I just have a feeling... Okay. I have a feeling that there's a balloon up there. Liam says, has someone spoiled the ending for me? Of the main story, yes. If there's a additional ending for 100%ing the game, I don't know what that is. But the main story was spoiled for me, yeah. Okay, I really gotta lock in here. That's annoying me. The hard trier says, who did that? It doesn't matter who did it, but I was spoiled. Definitely was spoiled. Okay. I knew there'd be a balloon in there. Slideshow guy says, I am working to see it. Guy says, have you watched The Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball? No, I have not, guys. And the hard trier says, let's hope it's not like Sunshine where you get a picture. We'll see what we get. Slideshow guy says, when I was Slideshow boy, I watched Yokai watch anime. That's kind of cool. Liam says, I wish I could have been more active in some of your other DK Bananza streams. That's okay, Liam. Don't worry about it. No worries. You're here now. You're here now. What the heck, dude? Come on. Okay. Mike Adams says, when I see you're up on the same Bananza conjunction. You see we're going in. Is there a balloon here? There sure is. Okay, we got it. Okay. Okay. What's going on, Mike? No way. Okay. Ooh, I have to slow down time. That's what I'm doing wrong there.
You okay?
Nick Saturn's in the chat. What's going on, Nick? Never seen you before. Good to see you. Dang it. I'm not used to using the slowdown, so that's on me. Nick says, I'm new here. How are you? I'm doing great, Nick. Good to see you. We are doing a 100% playthrough of Donkey Kong Bananza. This is part 11 of that series. I'm pretty close to 100%ing the whole game here, so it's good. You've joined at a good time. You've joined us at a good time here, because we might get to that 100% sooner than later at this point. And Soul's in the chat. What's going on, Soul? The Hard Trier says, make sure to sub and like for a banana. Like and sub. What is this? Okay, so it's gonna blow up the whole thing. Okay. Sorry guys, if you're just now joining us, don't forget to hit the like button on this live. It does help me out a ton. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel as well. I would greatly appreciate it, guys. Nick Saturn says, I subbed only 6 subs till 890 now. Look at that. Thank you, Nick Saturn, for the sub. I appreciate it. Sub, guys. If you're watching this and you're not subbed, make sure you hit the sub button. Nick, if you're a gamer, feel free to join the tribe. You can join the tribe by joining the Discord. I have a link to my Discord in the description of this video and also in my YouTube bio. If you play Nintendo Switch games or Nintendo Switch 2 games, we have a bunch of people in that Discord. Gary says, where can I get the best bananas? Okay, do we think that there's a balloon down here? Is there a world where there's a balloon that I missed? I almost want to fall down and check. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we're good. Chaotic Aiden's in the chat. What's going on? Game 123's in the chat and says, how far are you in the game? I'm pretty far. I would say I'm probably like 90% done with the game. You said behind the wall. No, I looked behind the wall. Nick Saturn says, I'm updating Discord right now. Right on, Nick. Right on. Yeah, we have a bunch of people in there that play, so if you have a Switch or Switch 2 and you're looking for a cool community to play with, we got a bunch of people in there. Chaotic Aiden says, I see one target, now all I need is skip. Oh, dang. What is going on? Come on, dog. No. Oh my gosh. No, you can't climb the sides. You cannot climb the sides, unfortunately. It is pretty tough. It is pretty tough. Matthew P says, how are you failing this? I did it, no problem. We got a super gamer over here, Matthew P. I just don't use the snake at all, so I'm not used to using the slowdown. For most of this challenge, I was doing this without using the slow-mo. Just for you, Matthew, I did it in one shot. Just for you. Let's see. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's right. We got Koopa in the chat says, bro got the Donkey Kong Jungle Beat controller. You see what it is. Donkey Kong veteran over here. I don't see a balloon though, so I'm a little bit concerned about the, aha, there it is. It's got to be right there. Yep. Can I get back to the top? Maybe. But yeah, we do have the Donkey Kong bongos right here. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Koopa says, I own them as well as a session after your hands hurt from clapping. Yeah, I have two of them, actually. I actually have two pairs, which is pretty cool. Do you remember Donkey Konga as well? The rhythm game? That was a lot of fun. Hopefully they bring those games over to NSO. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat would be amazing on NSO, and I would play it with the original controllers. I absolutely would. Soul says, if you could create your own Bananza form for DK, what would it be? I think I would have changed the Bananza, the zebra Bananza, into a cheetah and had it go faster. I feel like the zebra isn't very fast. And if I had to do something unique, maybe like a lion would have been cool. I don't know. Oh, okay. Alright. That's fine. Where is the balloon gonna be? That's what I want to know. That's actually all I want to know, is where's the balloon? Nope. Any balloon? Liam says, imagine they start selling the bongos again as an exclusive for NSO if they add the Wii games. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Koopa says, no, I never played that one actually. I could ROM it on Homebrew Wii. Like, is it like a Dance Dance Revolution type? It's kind of more like Guitar Hero in a way. But yeah, they have a Donkey Konga 1 and a Donkey Konga 2, and they both used the bongo controllers, which was awesome. Obviously, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat is the goated one of that bunch, though, for being honest. Those games are cool, but they're not Jungle Beat. Oh wow. Balloon. Where is the balloon? That's all I want. There it is. So what's the deal with that over there? I'm guessing I gotta take this guy. No. It's gotta be this one then. Okay. What did you say? It's not beat-based? Slideshow says beat the first boss, baby. Good job. Liam says, have you ever played Balatro? No, I've not played Balatro, Liam. I've heard really good things about Balatro, though. But I've not played it. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I want the balloon. Done deal. I have not played Balatro, but I've heard many good things about Balatro. That's awesome. The whole thing is a giant one? Wow. Did I get all? Yeah, we did. Alright, we did it, chat. Let's run some bananas in the emoji. Let's run some snake emojis in the chat. Let's get it going. Did I pay Grumpy the gold? No,
Wow,
I don't have
DK,
enough gold yet.
We did it! We've been trained by the elders. And my singing has gotten so much better thanks to all that hard work.
But you still haven't thought about a new song.
But that new song I've been chasing. It's still out of reach. I know I'm close, but
Koopa says, your thoughts on the switch from the DK rare design. Initially it was a little jarring and weird, but I like it. I agree that he's much more expressive than the previous DK was. I think that expressiveness goes a long way. It really goes a long way. Shade says, I'm a simple person. I see Skull and Bones on sale for $8. I purchase. Let's go, Shade. You got your Skull and Bones. Okay, alright. We'll see what we get. But did I get all the bananas in this layer? I did. Look at that, chat. I have 769 bananas out of 777. We're very, very close here. We are getting very close. Alright, I guess we gotta go to the forbidden layer.
should we teleport?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty nostalgic for that rare DK design as well. I mean, we did have it for like what, 2 decades, 3 decades. We had it for a long time, but you know, once I heard and understood that they based this design around the original 80s design and kind of modernized it, I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I like that. Like, it started to grow on me a lot faster. And then, of course, playing the game, I was like, oh, wow, okay, like, he is very expressive. It's very cool. It's very cool to see how expressive he is. Liam says, do you think this or Odyssey is better? That's such a hard question. You know, I haven't played Mario Odyssey since it released, like, what, over 7 years ago? And I absolutely adored that game. I 100%ed it as well. But they're just so different. Like, they're similar, but they're different. I think I like Mario's core moveset more than Donkey Kong's. But Donkey Kong can do a lot. Let's go over here. Let's see what's going on. But still, very hard question to answer. The hard try says, not much, they're so easy. Slideshow Go says, bro, I missed the first banana on the feast layer. Yeah, a lot of people did. A lot of people. Shade says, I don't know if it's officially confirmed by the studio, but I've seen some news that apparently pirate combat is indeed coming to the game, so I want to try it out. I also used to play a lot of World of Warships, so I'm used to the ship combat. Look, and you have the game for $8, so if they do add that combat, you'll be in there. The hard trier says, did you know the Mario movie was based on this design? I did know that. Slideshow Guy says, I feel B-Raz in the air. I don't know if B-Raz is here, chat. I don't know if she is. Okay, that's... I didn't want to go down. The hard trier says Tears of the Kingdom or Donkey Kong Bonanza? Tears of the Kingdom. Well, well. Can't say I expected to meet the two of you in such a desolate place. I'm looking for bananas. Okay. Shade says, did you get the final upgrades for the other ones? No, I didn't. I didn't even look at what the upgrade is for Snake Bonanza. I didn't even look. Let's go look at that. Let's see what it is. A golden jump. Okay, that's cool. That's good to have. Okay. Okay. Okay, come on. Alright. Well, what is all this? There's just nothing here? What? Okay. That's a little weird. Especially considering I'm missing 2 bananas. It's like, alright. But nothing's there, alright. Just a single banana. You said, Koopa says, as a Twilight Princess lover, I hoped I bought Tears of the Kingdom and was wait, I hoped... I'm just going to say, I bought Tears of the Kingdom and was confused. The building mechanics were too much for me. But did you play Breath of the Wild before Tears of the Kingdom? So... Alright, so there's nothing... There's really nothing there. So weird. Okay. Okay, let's, I guess, head back over there. Maybe if I talk to Poppy. Slideshow Guy says, good night, it's like 2:40 a.m. Alright, Slideshow Guy, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you on the next stream. The Hard Trier says, do you have the invisible tie? I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing or not. I have purchased all of the stuff, unless that's a spoiler you just dropped in there. I mean, unless there's like a banana down here, there's no way, right? I don't know. Maybe. No, yeah, there's no way. You get it by talking to Poppy and Ingo for beating the game. Ingo, she didn't give me a tie. Unless I am not remembering correctly, I don't know. Koopa says, I didn't play Breath of the Wild, no. Was a change in game mechanics, that most likely threw me off. So, that's what's really interesting about Breath of the Wild, is it introduced a ton of game mechanics that were taken to an extreme level in Tears of the Kingdom. And that's what makes Tears of the Kingdom so impressive, is like, Breath of the Wild is already this fever dream, and then Tears of the Kingdom just cranks it to 11, you know? Really absurd. And it's like, no matter what you do, you can't break the game either. It's just very impressive. No, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I just don't. I'm pretty sure I don't have that. That's why I was like, I'm not sure. What's going on, guys? What's going on? If you're one of the people that's watching this and you haven't subbed to the channel, do me a favor, sub to the channel, guys. It does help out a ton. And don't forget to like the live if you haven't already. It does help out. Okay. No. Okay. Maybe, I wonder if this is the last banana I needed. I'm gonna laugh if it is. Would you look at that? Golden Punch. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this, chat. I'm gonna do it like this. We're gonna do a poll. Assuming my computer wants to cooperate. Let's change over to... Let's get over to the live. Sorry guys, my computer takes a million years to do this when I'm doing this on stream. Okay. Almost there. Okay, okay, okay. Almost. Gabby says, I'm so confused. It shows there's another banana on this level, but it won't let me buy the map, and it isn't showing on my map. Yeah, that's why I bought that banana just now, because I was like, I wonder if that's what it is. I was like, I wonder if that's what it is. I'm still loading up my stream. This is crazy. The fact that it takes this much time. Oh my gosh, I'm almost there. There we go. No, it's just that my computer is really old and it chugs at the same time when I'm trying to do all this. I can stream semi okay without my computer wanting to explode, but if I try and start doing other stuff, it gets crazy. Okay, guys. You guys can vote for what to upgrade next. Whatever you guys pick, I'm going with. Okay, we have no votes for Golden Dash, but we have... Okay, we got 2 votes for Golden Egg Bomb. So far, Golden Egg Bomb's in the lead here. So, we got the Golden Jump. Jump bursts and meteor punches will change the surrounding terrain into pure gold. Okay. Golden Egg Bomb. Egg Bombs will change the surrounding terrain into pure gold on impact. That seems pretty cool to me. The Golden Dash, Break Blasts, and Charge Dashes will change the surrounding terrain into pure gold. And then we have the Golden Punch. Fully charged punches will change the surrounding terrain into pure gold. Alright guys, we're tied here, we're tied. Golden Egg Bomb and Golden Jump both have 40% of the votes. Is someone going to be a tiebreaker here? Is somebody going to be a tiebreaker? Koopa says, I still got Windows 8, I think you'll be okay. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. That's what I can say. Okay, we're still there. We're still waiting. We're still waiting, Chad. The hard trier says, wait, the Kong was the one to start it all. Let's end with it. Okay, so Golden Punch is out, and now it's a toss-up between... It's a toss-up between Golden Egg Bomb and Golden Jump. Shade says, I honestly feel the laptop exploding part. I wanted to try Factorio once, and legit sounded like it was going to fly off. Yeah, and my laptop gets so hot when I stream, guys. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Gabby says, change my vote, jump to bomb. All right, there it is. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have 6 votes. Golden Punch, Golden Egg Bomb, and Jump are tied. But if we count Gabby's vote from changing from Jump to Bomb, then that means the Bomb wins. All right, we're going Golden Egg Bomb. We're going Golden Egg Bomb, chat. We're going Golden Egg Bomb here. All right, Golden Egg Bomb it is. Done deal. But now does that count? Yeah, look at that, Gabby. I bought the banana from this guy, and now I have 25 to 25. And it was the last banana too, Forbidden Chip Exchange. There it is, Gabby. There it is. That might be the answer. Now we just have the planet core here. Wow. Let's go. Let me go see if I do have that invisible tie. I'm pretty sure I don't. But you never know. Never know. Yeah, I don't have it. That's okay. The treasure tie is the best one. Guys, we're almost at 100% here. We're dangerously close. We are very close.
Should we teal
Koopa said egg. Okay, let's farm some gold here. I promise I want to continue on. But back on Ingo Isle, I need a, what is it, 120,000? I need a lot more gold here. Gabby says there is no chip guy. Yeah, no, there is. Are you talking about the layer I'm on? Or are you talking about another layer? The hard trier says, is the stream lagging for me? Or for you guys? Gabby says no. 1601. Oh yeah, you are on the other layer. Okay. So for me, I have 2 bananas left there too, so I don't know. I'm just doing some gold farming right now. And I'll hop on over there, so maybe we'll be able to solve that issue together, I don't know. Man, I'm glad Koopa came in here and brought up the Donkey Kong bongo controllers that I have here. Not enough people have mentioned the bongos since I've been playing this on stream. Like new people coming in, I thought for sure there would be some people who were like, oh my gosh, dude, what? You have those? There's only been a handful of people who are like, oh my gosh. Maybe they're, those people are just old guys like me and they know what's going on. I wonder how many people came in They're like, why does that guy have bongos next to him? Like, they don't even know what it is. They apparently added an actual galleon to Skull and Bones. I love that for you. Are you playing it right now? You're playing the first quadruple A game, according to Ubisoft? They even used the bongos to beat Elden Ring. Did they really? No way. Koopa says, I'm only 26, man. I still remember the Christmas I got him. Koopa said, don't call me an old guy like you. Soul says there was a Donkey Kong Jungle Beat speedrun on SGDQ. It was neat. Yeah, it's a great game. I really hope they bring it to NSO. Imagine some trying to beat the game with the bongos. The first thing I wanted to do was, literally, the first thing I wanted to do was plug the bongos in and try Bananza out with it, but I was like, I'm not going to be able to move. Jade says, my cousin used to have a set, but I was so young to know that what he was playing. And yes, I am playing Skull and Bones right now. Right on, Shade. I love that for you. Hopefully it's fun, man. I don't know. But at $8, you can't be mad at it. I actually just bought a bunch of games last night. Best Buy is currently having a Bethesda clearance sale. So I bought Starfield, Ghostwire Tokyo, Redfall, and what else? And one more game. And they were all so cheap. I bought four. What was the fourth game? Starfield, Redfall, Ghostwire. Oh, and Deathloop. That's what it was. So if you're interested in physical games at all, Best Buy is having a clearance sale on Bethesda games, physical games. So I bought Starfield for the Xbox, Ghostwire Tokyo for the PlayStation 5, Deathloop for the PlayStation 5, and Redfall for the Xbox. And they were all super, super cheap. Making a lot of progress here. We're getting a ton of gold. This is a great place to farm gold. I'm sure somewhere people are saying there's a better place, but this is great. You said if people played Elden Ring with the bongos, name something they can't do. But the thing is you can't move. Like, there's no analog stick. You can't move your controller. But that sounds awesome. Elephant Bonanza is the GOAT. Can we all agree on that? Honestly, Shade, I just picked it up because it was like $15. I refused to pay $70 for it. But I was like, yeah, I'll do 15 bucks. 15 bucks is like It's like minimal investment for me, you know? No, it wasn't even 15. It was $12.99. Starfield was $15. And Redfall is a terrible game, and it was $9.99. I only got it because it's an Xbox first-party title. Just for the sake of collection, you know? Man, we just obliterated this whole area. Might have to come back and do more of that. Yeah, but this elephant bonanza is the one. It's so fun. I like the other bonanzas. I do. But none of them hit like the elephant bonanza does. No, I'm not even resetting the area. I'm going down to the last layer. I'm gonna see what's going on down here. Shade says, "Can you even play Redfall digitally anymore?" Yes, I believe you can. They updated it, and then they said that they're not going to be doing anything else to it. I believe you can still play it. They even did a 60 FPS mode. Which is, I mean, by the way, shocking that game launched without 60 FPS. But I feel like you can blame the Xbox Series S for those kinds of issues, because they have to have full parity. Okay. I don't know if I should just go straight to the bottom. Maybe? How is there... How is there a stuff shop right there? Alright, let's just go straight to the bottom and see what happens. Shade says GTA 6 is apparently not launching at 60 FPS. I keep hearing rumors that there's going to be a 60 FPS mode for the PlayStation 5 Pro. But I don't believe that. If they can't do 60 FPS across all consoles that it launches on, for the purposes of multiplayer, online multiplayer, I don't believe it'll launch at 60 FPS. And none of us are going to care. We're going to play it and have a great time anyway, so does it matter? Oh. Here we go. What are you guys doing here? Oh no, that's Cranky. Oops. Oh man. There we go. Koopa says story mode on PS5 Pro not on performance mode, maybe. Yeah, see, I could see them doing single player 60 FPS, but once you get into the online play, there's no way that they're going to have a situation where people are playing on standard PS5s and standard Xbox Series X's and Xbox Series S's, and that they're at 30 FPS and people on the PS5 Pro are at 60 online. Story mode, I could see it. What is happening here? Is the show starting soon? What do you sell? Okay. Let me read the chat in case it gets crazy in here. The Hard Trier says, Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong, Bananza, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, or Odyssey, which is best? Oof. Out of those, I'm gonna pick Tears of the Kingdom. And then Shade says, honestly, not really. Have you seen how many patents Rockstar made, patents made for GTA 6? I can understand if the game isn't at 60. I don't believe it's going to be at 60 FPS at all. But I have seen some people suggesting that it might be 60 FPS on the PlayStation 5 Pro. The Hard Trier says, at this rate, it's going to be reeling when our grandkids are 100. Oh, releasing when our grandkids are 100, or when Mario is not friend zoned by Peach. That's funny. All right, let's see. I guess I got to talk to the banana root here.
What should we do, DK?
Fight King K. Rool as an option.
Wait, don't do that. I want to come up with a new song on my own.
Okay, we'll come up with the song, Pauline.
There, you'll see. What should we do?
I 100% agree with you, Koopa. We're going to have the same thing as GTA 5 with the PS3 at this point. By the time the game is finished, the next gen won't be far off. 100%. That is exactly what's going to happen. They're going to release GTA 6 next year. Fingers crossed. And then the PS6 will come out a year and a half later, and you guessed it, it'll be a launch title for the PS6. It'll be the remastered version or whatever, and it'll be 60 FPS across the board. It'll be great. I don't know what else to do here then. She said I want to come up with the song on my own, but then you can talk to the banana. Yeah, I can. What about these guys? Let's go.
It's the great harmonial.
Come on, the Great Harmonial, let's go.
Yeah, that was definitely a surprise. But don't worry, I'm totally fine. Besides, Boy had you under his control, so it wasn't your fault. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
That's what we're gonna do?
This is it. The only challenge we have left. You and me, we got this.
Let's do it. And there's 2 bananas in there. There's 2 bananas in there, Gabby. There's 2 bananas in here. And balloons to collect. Oh man. B-Raz is in the chat. What's going on? We got our lovely moderator B-Raz in the chat. Oh. Oh, there it is. First balloon down. Oh my gosh. Can I attack these things? Okay. Okay, yeah, that makes my life so much easier here. Get out of here. Wow. Skylar's in the chat. Yeah, what's all this about here? Okay, alright. Okay. Okay. Dang. There's a lot going on here, chat. There's a lot going on here. No, it's not what I wanted to do. Oh my gosh. What a mess. There's the balloon. And how are we gonna get that balloon? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. This is a good level. The Great Harmonial is bringing the pain here. This is a great level. You said so far Skull and Bones isn't bad, huh? Is that just your bias talking though, Shaw? Shade. I'm still getting used to calling you Shade. Okay. Dude. Okay. Wow. We got W's in the chat for B-Raz. Look at that. Not gonna lie, this is tough. Now, a lot of the challenge that I've been sorely missing is appearing now, and I am quite happy about that. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Wow. This is crazy. Do they just spawn infinitely from there? Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. Wow. Okay. We really gotta lock in on that, clearly. Wow. Okay. The banana, not the banana, the balloon's like right in there. Nice. Oh, wow. Soul says this is going to drive 100% speed runners crazy. Nick Saturn says 3 more subs. Oh, wow. Okay. I thought I was safe to read the chat. Clearly, I was wrong. But yes, this is going to drive speedrunners crazy. That is crazy what that just was. And what is this going to be? Oh, boy. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now I understand why the stuff shop guy was there. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's help ourselves out here, because this is rough. Wow. Just in case, I'll max this out too. Why not? Alright, now we can go try again. That's a good level, chat. That's rough. The hard trier says, make sure to send the stream to your friends and your family. That's right, guys. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're just 3 subscribers away from our goal of 890 subs. And like the live if you haven't. It really does help out a ton, guys. All right. Feeling good about this now. Feeling good about this now. Okay. As long as we can get out of here without hitting too many more thorns, that would be ideal. Okay. Oh man, okay. Okay, that's fine. Wow. And you can't enter those rooms? What the heck is this about then? What in the world? That's what they're doing? Okay, there we go. Wow. Remember, we need that balloon still. We're making progress, but we need the balloon. Can't forget about the balloon. Balloon is crucial. This is diabolical what they're doing in here. And I love it. The hard trier says delete one. Tears of the Kingdom, Donkey Kong Bonanza, or Mario Odyssey. Oh man, that's tough. That's really tough. I'm gonna have to 100% this game first before I can come up with a legit answer for that. Halfway through. Okay. Shade says, this mission seems brutal. It is. This is the hardest mission, for sure. And we still need to collect balloons, too, don't forget. Oh, okay. There's a balloon right there. Okay. Now, how do we get it? No. We got it. Okay, no, that's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's fine. Oh. Hold on, chat. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second, chat. There we go. Sorry about that, chat. Oh no. Okay. Back at it. Yeah, I don't know what that guy's deal is. He comes in every once in a while and he just like spews negativity. Like it's a lot. Shade says, I like that most people went into this game thinking it was going to be about a silly gorilla and his banana hijinks. And Gabby says, wow, what happened, Gabby? And that hard charger says, we stand for you. I appreciate that. You don't have to react to the trolls, though. What is this? No minecart? Guess you won't be able to move ahead then. Times like this call for a what's it? You know, a what you call it? Oh, yeah. Okay. No way, dude. Let's go. Alright, we gotta find the balloon, chat. Okay, or not. Alright. It was the chip exchange, but it was on a different level. See, I told you. You gotta look out for those chip exchanges. They're sneaky. Oh. No. We're not doing that. We need to get that balloon up there. What? And this won't take me as far, will it? It's gonna break. Yeah, it is. Okay. This is not good. I knew it was a chip exchange, Gabby. I just had a feeling. Because in my process of trying to get everything, I've also run into chip exchange bananas. And I'm like, what? There we go. This part should be easy. Is he asking you to commit a what? Oh, look at this. No! A lot going on. Oh no. Oh no. How do we get that? No matter whatever it takes, we're doing it. We got it. How many songs do we need? Oh, chat, we need one more song. You see that? We're one song away. Oh no. This is crazy. Whoa, okay. This is crazy.
That was close.
Okay, let's see if we can do that again. Let's slow everything down. And now we have I think, a fair shot at doing this. Or not. Oh. Oof. Uh-oh. Thank you for playing. Oh, look at this, chat. Look at this, chat.
You okay?
We did it. Shoddy says, how is the King K. Rool boss fight? In one word, peak, the hard trier says. It absolutely was peak. It was incredible. Soul says, honestly, that's a smart idea. I've only seen one other person do this, and they didn't do what you did. How did I do it differently? Thank you for the W's in the chat, guys. Wow. Can I talk to them? No. All 5 elders are jamming. You sprang over your troubles like they were nothing. There's a melody inside you, bright as the sun. Your performance was pitch perfect in every way. My forecast says it's clear skies ahead for you. You took the leap and soared. Keep flapping your wings to your own rhythm and you'll fly to even greater heights. What a sweet treat to see you master your speed. You've got a tempo that's going to take you to the top, bruh. Of all the scraps we fish from the depths, you two are in harmony like no other. There's nothing left for you to do but move to the groove. Using Snake's glare to slow down the... Yeah, I just thought about I was like, that felt like the right thing to do there.
That's it. That's the melody. The song. I can almost... I can hear it!
Thank you for the W's in the chat, guys.
What my new song should be. I'm finally ready. I'm going to sing on stage at City Hall. Grandma will be so proud. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
So interesting that she references grandma a couple times.
Most of all,
Soul says, yeah, the other person didn't do that. They just kept running back and forth to time the barrels falling. Night of Blood with the W. Shout out to Night of Blood. That makes sense, Soul. That does make sense. But I was just like, I was like, I think I could slow him down and then try it. I mean, they put the thank you there in the level, so I'm assuming that was the final level in the game there. Head to the surface. Okay. You can have this song for being so cool. Is this the final song in the game? And we got all the songs. Would you look at that? What? Okay. Let me just restock on these just in case. Shoddy says, speak to the planet core.
what should we do, DK?
Fight King K. Rool? No, let's go to the surface.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Please grant our wish. Wait, but Nanny approved.
Okay, we got another set of credits here.
This strange world, it's so fast and deep. All these
Now,
things,
we still don't have all the bananas, chat. We still have to do the bananas on Ingo Isle there. But we did get all the fossils. We have all the songs, and we have almost all of the outfits. I guess I have a tie I have to go get back on Ingo Isle. And then once I have that, then I'll just have a couple more bananas to get. Soul says, this time we're falling up. I do see the reference, the hard trier, I do see it. There's a great Black Eyed Peas song called Falling Up. This is awesome, dude. What a great game. What a wonderful game this is.
When it all seems so dark and bleak, when the whole looks so cold and deep.
I will say, this song that she's singing is not as catchy as Jump Up Superstar.
Let your peace light the way for me. We're breaking through, down to the core. No stopping us, not anymore. Inside the cage, in the beast, your beat rang out. My voice has been released. Hear it call. It's shouting the truth. Just sing with me. This melody will strike the chord that's gonna break us free. Look at us, so big and small, two together through it all. Heart of gold, a wish come true.
Soul says, now that you've played this quite extensively, do you think this game is going to win Game of the Year or not? Miran's in the chat. What's going on, Miran? You said it's my last day at the UK. Game 123 says you beat the game. I did beat the game. Soul says, do I think it's going to get Game of the Year? I haven't played Claire Expedition 33. I haven't played, what's the other one? Oh, I haven't played Death Stranding 2. But I would say that this game is better than Astrobot to me. It's better than Astrobot. So I feel like Astrobot got Game of the Year last year, so I could certainly see this getting a Game of the Year nod. But we do have to remember that there is another Game of the Year contender waiting in the wings. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is definitely going to be Game of the Year material. So there's always a chance. There's always a chance that that comes in and that wins it. But I think this game would be... It'd be wonderful if this game got Game of the Year. I think it's really deserving. But then again, I haven't played Death Stranding 2, so I don't know. Shotty says, you're going to do 103%. Absolutely. Miran says, good job. I arrived at a good time. Shotty says, you have to reach the 999 Banandium gems to get a special dialogue. 999 Banandium gems? Okay, look at this. Do we not get to see what's going on at the surface? The hard trier says, you're a superstar for going far through thin and through many problems. And you also said now I can say the real adventure was the friends we made along the way. Shade says there's also a Silk Song. I don't think Silk Song was gonna get Game of the Year. I doubt it. It would be great, but I don't know. It would be cool if it did. It would be. So we don't get to see her do her performance?
You need a break.
I don't know if I'm going to do 999 Banandian gems. That feels like a little bit overkill to me.
Should we teal him?
Christopher Luke says, where is King K. Rool? What's going on, Christopher? We already defeated King K. Rool. We're cleaning up the game to get 100% completion. That King K. Rool fight was epic, though. Gosh, it was epic. Wasn't that King K. Rool fight epic, guys? You said more difficult than any Ganon battle. It was crazy. I think I might agree with that. I think I might agree with that take. I might agree with that take, bro. You might be onto something with that. It was a very nice, very challenging fight. Very rewarding, too, to complete. It was like, it felt good when you beat him. And it was just epic. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just doing too much here now. Let's go up. Not a lot of gold there for me to collect. Maybe here. Oh, yeah.
Should we teal him?
Game 123 says the fight was crazy. The hard triers singing Pauline's song. Shade says I missed it, so no clue. And the hard trier says he didn't get beat by a fishing rod or a net. Shade, it was a great boss fight, dude. It really was. It was a really, really good boss fight. I do see the reference. I do see the reference. Christopher says they should have made a big Donkey Kong Country level, like a jungle or a pirate ship with all the classic characters. Yeah, I that would have been cool too. I mean, I will say, like, at least the classic characters do appear, even though their roles are, you know, greatly reduced, and they're very much just cameos, like, hey, what's up, good to see you, you know. But the side-scrolling levels that they did do, especially that first one, which is literally just like a love letter to the first level of Donkey Kong Country, that was awesome. That was really cool. But I also would have liked to have seen maybe a little more. But I mean, honestly, what they gave us, like what is here, is wonderful. Like, I can't complain. It's a good thing that, you know, we've completed this game and we're like, oh man, like I wish there was more. Like it was that good. Yeah, and they had Diddy, they also had Dixie, Cranky Kong, Rambi, and then the other partner or animal characters that you could team up with appeared as fossils, which is kind of cool. I don't know if they'll do DLC. I hope they do. I don't know if they will though. Remember, they didn't do DLC with Mario Odyssey. They just gave us that like balloon thing that you could play, Luigi's Balloon Finder or whatever it was called. Sorry, I'm spamming this. I need to get enough gold so I could pay Grumpy Kong for what he's asking me for. You could see them making a Donkey Kong racing game, yeah. Remember, they were going to in the past. They were going to on the GameCube, then they moved it to the Wii, and then ultimately they at least it initially started with about half of that Odyssey team, and I think the other half was working on the 3D Mario that we're all waiting for. So now that this game's out and seemingly doesn't need any more patches or any bug fixes, I mean, at least from what we can see, I bet the rest of that team has shifted over to push to finish whatever that the rest of the Odyssey team was working on. I don't think it's a Super Mario Odyssey 2, but there's definitely going to be another Mario game, especially with the 40th anniversary coming. Now, will it be the big 3D Mario game that we want for the 40th anniversary? I don't think so. I think it might be too close in timing to Donkey Kong Bonanza. But I could see them giving us Super Mario Maker 3 next year. I could see a Super Mario Maker 3. Maybe that's just me, but I could see that. Especially utilizing the mouse controls that you have on the Nintendo Switch 2. I feel like that feels like a sure shot. And you could put a Mario Wonder art style in there and all that. I think we have enough gold now, actually. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Christopher says, yeah, I didn't bother with the Luigi part of Odyssey. I did play it, I liked it, but it wasn't like real DLC. It was just like a little mini side thing to do. It was fun though, but it wasn't like, oh wow, this is amazing. The Hard Trier says almost there. Luigi is basically a cameo. Exactly. I heard they're planning to make 2 DK games a year, one 3D and one 2D. Christopher says they could totally make a big Mario game using the Mario Kart world map. They absolutely could. You're right. They could. Hear me out. Mario Maker 3D. And Shade says I could also see Super Mario Maker 3. I feel like Super Mario Maker 3 is what's going to happen. It just feels like so easy, you know, especially with them really going in on the mouse control stuff. Like, literally, they just added Mario Paint to the Super Nintendo, yesterday, and it uses the mouse. I mean, of course, it has to. That's how you played that game originally, but you know the mouse controls are at the top of their mind. Like, they're thinking about it a lot. So I feel like Super Mario Maker is a sure shot. Hopefully they do that, and they you know, they make the online good. That was really a negative about the first two. Well, the second one had online play, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't great. Okay. Well, you know we gotta take King K. Rool down too. We gotta take him down. Shade says catchphrase of the Switch, in my opinion, the online service wasn't great at times. Agreed. Christopher says, I hope they bring out a Game Boy Classic console or something like that for Mario's anniversary, but you're right, it's probably just a Mario Maker 3. I don't think that they're gonna do those miniature consoles anymore, you know, like how they did the NES Mini and the SNES Mini. I think that ship sailed, especially when the Switch 2 came, or excuse me, the Switch came out and they introduced NSO. I think they moved on from that idea. I would have loved like a N64 Mini or a Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance Mini. Trust me, I would have bought several of them, but yeah, I think that ship sailed. How do we get out of here, dude? There we go.
Should we teal up?
Mario 40 could be a lot. There's also a world where maybe they bring back Super Mario 3D All-Stars and they put it on sale again, but this time it's for the Switch 2, so they add Super Mario Galaxy to it. That would be awesome. I don't know if it'll happen, but that would be awesome. Or they bring back that Mario 35, where you played the original Super Mario Brothers as a competition, instead of Mario 3D All Stars, but not the lazy edition. Yeah, exactly. Maybe they do. They put out an updated version of it for the Switch 2. I don't know if it'll be a limited time release again. Maybe. Probably. I agree with you. We do need that new Star Fox game. We do need that. Because you know they're going to put it on GameCube NSO. You know they're going to do it. They're going to put Star Fox Assault on NSO, and we're finally going to get to play that game online, which will be great. But we do need a proper new Star Fox game. The fact that Star Fox Zero is the last Star Fox game is not it. That is not cool. Todd says, I heard Bananas are looking for you hardcore, bro. Weird. Maybe we can get a new F-Zero racing game. That would be great if we got a new F-Zero. That would be great. Just take all my gold, man. Just take all of it. A Mario collection with the big 2D and big 3D games. I don't know if they would do that. I feel like it's one or the other. And it's crazy that there hasn't been a new Star Fox. There's some cool things they could make. Yeah, I agree. Christopher says, I have the special edition of Star Fox on Wii U and didn't play it after the bad controls. They could release it with improved controls. See, I always thought that we would get a Star Fox Zero Switch port, but that never happened. And they also had that Star Fox Guard. I have that edition as well, where it's like 2 games in one. I finished the game. I did it. But it just... There's a lot going on, man. Yeah, that was a spoiler. Watch, I bet you she's gonna give me the tie now. See, that was a spoiler earlier. You had to give the dude all the gold to get the tie. Safe journey. All right. Splatoon with mouse controls, that's for sure happening. Yo, a golden DK, that's awesome. That is cool. Wow. That is awesome, chat. Sloppy handwriting. The hero of Ingo Isle. Donkey Kong. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It was just a tie. It wasn't that serious. Somebody came in here and spoiled the final boss of the game to me. That sucks. That wasn't cool. Shade says, I still think that they're underutilizing the mouse controls. Well, the system's only been out for a month. 2 months. So... Give them time. They're gonna bring more mouse controls. Christopher says, still waiting for the Wind Waker Twilight HD, but we probably won't get that now that they put Wind Waker on NSO. No, I think they would still sell it to us. I don't think that they would have any hesitation about doing that. The best of the bunch. How many bananas do we need? 3, and there's another one down there. Over here. Oh, and right there too. Okay. Time to eat the statue. That's right. Yeah, I think that they would still sell you the HD versions of those games, even though that they're on NSO. They know hardcore fans will buy it. I already own the Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD on the Wii U. You bet I would buy them again. I own the original games. I'd absolutely do it. That was awesome. Okay, so... Now there is a banana that I saw over here, so we definitely need to get that. Claimed on the crane. Okay. Whoa. Oh man, okay.
Breeze through that one.
Very nice. Very nice. Christopher Luke says, is that the Universal popcorn star behind you? It absolutely is. I'll show it off right here. I got you. It is. This is from Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios. This is the popcorn bucket. The popcorn goes in the back. Of course, I'm not using it for popcorn. And it also lights up. And it's really bright. What's the easiest way to defeat the spiky guys? By throwing the thing that they don't like whatever materials. Usually it's the material that's around them that you can throw at them to defeat them. The easiest. And I also have this one. I usually have this one on camera when I stream Mario Kart World. I have this is the popcorn bucket from Super Nintendo World for Mario Kart. This thing's awesome. I'm throwing the thumbs up at you, winking, and then the trunk opens up and you put your popcorn in there. But once again, this is a display item for me, and the wheels turn on. Get that anti-grav blue wheels. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Shout out to Chris, man. Shout out to Chris. Recognize these things. Did you hear they made a DK mug? I did hear about the DK mug. Shade says, oh, let me see that. Christopher said, nice one, best of the bunch. Shade says, do the Joy-Cons on the Switch have the ability to be used as a VR remotes? I think, maybe. If the Switch 1 could do it, then probably the Switch 2. I don't really have a good answer to that. Just realized I didn't check if there was anything behind. There isn't. Okay, and then over here there isn't anything. But there are some boxes here. And my last banana is actually over there, isn't it? It is. Which is this guy. What does he want? Sure, I'm wearing gold right now. But is it enough? How much gold do we got to put on? Chris says, "Yeah, I'm a nerd. Thanks for the shout out. You need more minecart levels." You know what, Chris? You're not a nerd. You're right at home. You found your people here. What I will say is, oh, this is gold, right? Yeah, let's put the gold. What I will say is, when I reach 1,000 subscribers, for people who are in my Discord, they're going to be eligible for a Super Nintendo World giveaway. So, if you've already subscribed and if you have Discord, join the Discord, Chris, because we're going to be giving away something from Super Nintendo World when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm currently on my way to 900, so I'm not far off. I'm not far off. Okay, the hard trier says, wait, I thought of one more thing for the 40th anniversary. Mario Edition Switch 2. That would be cool. I don't know if they'll do it, though. I don't know if they'll do it. Shade says, dang, they want all the gold in Fort Knox. Change the tie to the banana. Is this not... Am I not having the right tie on? Yeah, this is the right tie. He said, I'm totally subscribed and I will check out my guy, Chris. If you want to join the tribe, you want to join the Discord, there's in the description of this YouTube live or in my YouTube bio, there's a way to join the Discord from there. No pressure, but if you want to, you can absolutely join the Discord, especially if you have a Nintendo Switch 2. We have like over 50 people in there that have, we have almost all of us have Nintendo Switch 2s and we play Mario Kart World and stuff together. So if you've been looking for people to play with, there's a ton of people to play with. And they're usually always in my chat with me as well too. So we have a lot of fun. But yeah, once I get to 1,000 subs, I'm going to do a giveaway from Super Nintendo World. And the only people that will be eligible are the people who are in the Discord. I'm all gold right now. There it is. The final banana in the game. We got it. Can we get banana emojis in the chat? Can we get banana emojis in the chat? Christopher says, awesome. Totally need Mario Kart World to join with. Yeah, dude. We play. Like, I started streaming about a week after the Switch 2 came out, and I really hadn't streamed before, so I'm pretty new to this. And I've been able to, like, find and develop this great community with all these awesome people in the chat. I mean, people like Shade, people like Gabby, you know what I mean? People like the Hard Trier, people like yourself, people like Slideshow Guy, and many, many more. Like, I'm super new to Discord, but not to Discord, to streaming, and then I also had to set up the Discord because there were so many just awesome people coming in. I was like, oh, dude. I was like, we got to get everybody in here so we can make sure we're connected. And we've been playing Mario Kart World. I streamed Mario Kart World earlier today, and we play Mario Kart World, we play Super Smash Brothers, we play Super Mario Party Jamboree, and also other systems. I also have a PS5, I also have an Xbox Series X, so we're not just locked into the Nintendo ecosystem. And tons of stuff to play. So if you have a Discord, feel free to join, bro. Maybe we still haven't decided what the giveaway from Super Nintendo World is going to be, but we're going to check it out. I also do live streams from theme parks, like from Disneyland. Me and my girlfriend go together and we live stream at Disneyland. We're going to do it at Super Nintendo World as well, Universal Studios. So we're having a lot of fun with the channel. And it's been awesome to connect with all these really great people. Oh, there you go, Shade. You finally sent the maps. I was wondering, I was like, did I not see the maps? I'll have to check it out. Okay, so I have all the bananas. I have all the fossils. I have all the music. But there is something I don't have. There is something I don't have. Something I still don't have. So, what I still don't have is all the power-ups. So, I guess I'm just gonna have to buy those bananas. Yeah. That's a lot. And for anybody in the chat who's beat the game or knows, is this the most optimal thing that I'm doing to get my skill points so I can get what I need? Is like that's what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Dang, this is a lot. The hard trier says, I mean, the job's getting done. I mean, I guess this is what I gotta do, right? Like, there's no other way to do it. Because I've collected every banana in the game. You said there are no accidents. Dang, it's a lot of bananas we gotta buy. It's a lot of bananas, guys. It's a lot of bananas that we gotta buy here. This is crazy. I'm gonna take a look at Shade's hand-drawn maps in the Discord. Whoa. Shade, these are sick, dude. What? Do I need more chips though, Shoddy? Do I have enough chips to buy to buy the amount of bananas I need? These are great maps, Shoddy. Or Shade, excuse me. Wow. You're pretty talented, bro. I better have enough for this. But if not, I'll go into the canyon layer and use the chip tie. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I have enough. That's crazy. I might not have enough. Wow. Yeah, I wish you could buy multiple as well. Having to do this is like... This is really slow. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough. Alright, Shoddy was right. We gotta go to the canyon layer and use the chip tie, which we absolutely will do. Shade says, thanks, I've been drawing them for like 3 years. Most maps are on their 4th iteration, and you can also kind of see how I got better with each one. Gabby says, how many more do you need? I need a lot. I need a lot. I got all the bananas in the game, which is great news, Gabby. But I have all the music, I have all the fossils, I have all the bananas. Now, I have all the clothing, too. So the last thing I need is all the skill point upgrades. That's the last thing I need. Shout out to Christopher Luke, who just joined the Discord. What's going on, Chris? Welcome to the Discord, bro. Still need a lot. We still need a lot. I just saw you join the Discord. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for joining the Discord, bro. Welcome in, bro. Welcome in. There it is. Now we have to go to the canyon layer. Let's put the chip tie on. Let's put the chip tie on. Man. Okay. Gabby says, cool beans. Yeah, we pretty much did it, chat. We pretty much 100%ed the game here. Banandium chip bolo. Doubling any banandium chips you collect. Okay, right on. Are there more? Okay, hold on. Increase your swimming speed, your speed in the snow, ice water, poison, lava, damage from, what is that? From enemies, shock damage. Increase your swimming speed. Is there anything here that helps me? No. Okay. Now, does this help do anything? No. Doubles the amount of gold earned while collecting golden items. Does this apply to the Banandium chips? Wow. I don't know if it does, but we'll just run it. Okay, so now we go to the canyon layer. Wow. It's gonna be crazy not getting on Donkey Kong Bonanza tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. We've been playing Donkey Kong Bonanza for days and days and days. What do you mean the lady dress is cursed? What's wrong with the lady dress? That's classic. Guys, this is a hilarious thought. Should I stream Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour? Oh, bro. Wait, what do you get the Banandium chips from? Do you not get it from destroying the... Oh my gosh, you don't, huh? Bro. Okay, yeah, you don't get Banandium chips this way. So I would have to defeat enemies or what? Whoa. Okay. Shotty says, from defeating the enemies, that's right. Shotty also says, Welcome Tour is a pretty great game. Miran says, I am in the base in the studio of Warner Bros. Visiting the maker of Harry Potter. Right on, Miran. That's tight. Send some pictures, man. Shade says the first map I sent to the Discord is the starting continent, and it mainly needs a ship to get around. I got it. Okay. It was cool though. I liked Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. I played it. I haven't finished it because I've been busy streaming and playing with you guys. Where are enemies? Here? Are there some enemies here? Gabby says, holy moly, didn't realize the time. Bedtime for me. Alright, Gabby, thanks for hanging out with us as always. You have a great rest of your night. We'll see you on the next stream, Gabby. There we go. Got some enemies here. You said the game is so pretty it's going to look amazing on a Nintendo Switch OLED. I agree. I agree. Dude, what? Shoddy says there's a challenge level under the city at the beginning. You can give you up to 40 chips per try. Christopher says, I'm out of here, gonna grab a slice of pizza. Awesome stream, bro. Hope to join the next Mario Kart World. Christopher, thanks for hanging out with us, bro. Appreciate you subbing. I do appreciate you joining the Discord as well. You have a great rest of your day and enjoy that pizza, bro. The Hard Trier says maybe do a live reaction of the Nintendo Direct for a stream. I have thought about that. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do that for tomorrow's episode, but not tomorrow's episode, for tomorrow's Nintendo Direct, but maybe in a future one.
Should we teleport?
Dude, what? Okay. Sorry, chat. I was googling a good Banandian chip farming method. People are saying to do the Forest Layer Battle Challenge 2, Wallop Void. You said maybe a video, I don't care. I might start doing videos, the Hard Trier. I might start doing like traditional videos on YouTube. That might be a thing that we do. I'm still thinking about that. In addition to the streams and stuff. That might be something that we do. Okay, can I see those challenges on the map? Yeah, there we go. That kind of stuff. Maybe it's on another layer. Shade says, what would said videos be? I don't know, man. Maybe I might do like video game reviews. It's hard. I'm still debating on what that looks like. Feast. Oh, it's on the feast layer. Whoops, that's what the problem was. I gotta go to the feast layer. Maybe I might do some reviews. I'm not sure yet, though. If I did video game reviews, would you guys check them out, though? That's the question. Would you watch them? Would you like them? Would you comment on them? I'm debating. It might be something I do. I don't know. Yo, dude, I can't do a poll. My computer's gonna explode. It's gonna take too long. Show me the completed ones. Where is that challenge? Just the bananas. No, not that one. Not that one. That one. That's the one we want to do. Don't spoil anything, Shoddy. Don't spoil anything. Soul says video game reviews. That'd be interesting. Yeah, it's just a thought. It's just a thought. I don't know if it's something I'll actually do, but maybe. It could be fun.
Let's go.
That's hilarious. Shade says, I 100% would watch them. Game reviews hit a special place in my brain. Okay, I like to hear that. Still be W content. This man is goated. Man makes W content no matter what. Shoddy says direct in October. Yeah, I'm still debating on what I'm going to do because I'm getting a lot of subscribers. Obviously, I'm going live, you know, and people connect with the live, and that works really well. But I got to make like some supplementary content. I have a bunch of YouTube shorts on my channel, and I'll probably continue to make YouTube shorts when it makes sense. But as far as like longer form content, I think I got to get into that space as well. It would be cool to do. I mean, just another idea. This is getting like way ahead. Way ahead. We're not there yet, but it would be cool to do like a podcast even. Okay, you get a lot of points here. Like, wouldn't it be great to have a podcast where we could talk about all the latest gaming news and stuff? That's another thing I thought about too. Not necessarily a podcast, but maybe like a weekly roundup video. I don't know what that would be, but like a weekly news roundup video where I'm like, okay, this week in games, this is what happened, you know. It's like, okay, Sony released Death Stranding got great reviews on Metacritic or whatever, and oh my gosh, Halo's coming to the PlayStation 5. That's not real yet. I'm just making stuff up. Also, it would be like a good video. It wouldn't just be like me just saying it lazy like that, but you know what I'm saying. It would be like, okay, we have this, and this happening. Maybe we do some game reviews. I don't know. I also thought about doing like at the 6th month mark for the Nintendo Switch 2, like, okay, I've had the Nintendo Switch 2 for 6 months. Here's my thoughts. If I don't pick these up, do they get auto picked up when I complete the level or no? Let's see. They do. Oh, okay. Oh, so you could really just blast through it. We could talk about why Mario got friend zoned. Yeah, there's some options, guys. I've been consuming video game media for a long time. You know, not just like playing games, but like consuming video game videos and stuff. So I have a lot of ideas, and I know how to do them too. So it's just a matter of like doing it and like maybe fully ideating what those things are or what they would look like. But it's something that I'm interested in doing, you know, besides the live streams, besides the YouTube shorts that I already do. But maybe like game reviews, maybe it's hardware reviews, maybe we go into the tech space a little more and we talk about other stuff other than video games. I don't know. We got to figure that out. But we have a lot of options. My good friend Greg B. Harrell, who comes into the chat sometimes, me and him could make videos together even. We could go watch Superman and then sit down and talk about what we saw in Superman for like 30 minutes, and that could be like an episode. You know?
What an adventure!
Shade says, have you thought about how long you would make said videos? That's a great question. I think most of the videos would be at least like 10 minutes, bro. At least. Like at the bare minimum, they would be 10 minutes. But if we were to do something more substantial, like I just thought about, like talking on camera with my buddy Greg, you know, maybe that would be like a 30-minute video, 25, 30-minute video. But I mean, this is all stuff that I still have to workshop and think about, you know.
What an adventure!
But I mean, as long as you guys like the content or you're interested in it and you'd watch it, you know, that's what really is what's going to drive it. There's also a world where, I mean, I don't know, you know, I'm just spitballing here. There's a world where I could do video game reviews and review classic games. This is so crazy, dude. Or complaints on new game. Yeah, I could do that too. There's always like news stories that come out, you know. They're like, oh wow, like Microsoft fired 1,500 employees today that worked at whatever studio it was, and that could be a news story that like we talk about. Only one more sub to hit the goal? Come on, let's go. That's awesome. Thanks for pointing that out, the hard fryer. Shade says, whatever they end up looking like, I'd watch them. I personally like longer form content anyway. It's great to have a long video to watch while I mindlessly farm Destiny 2. Yes, I agree with that. I like to watch long podcasts. Like right now, like what I'm doing right now, this grind to just get banana chips. If I wasn't on stream, I would probably be listening to a podcast or like watching a 20-minute YouTube video with the game on silent, and I had my AirPods in listening to the video. That's what I would do, you know, but because I'm doing this, I'm not going to pull up a podcast and do all that too at the same time. You know, that's a lot going on, but it might be worthwhile. I promise, if and when I start making more traditional long form videos, like not YouTube shorts and not just live streaming on YouTube, I will do my best to make good videos, not just like dumb 10-minute videos or dumb 20-minute videos where you're like, oh, that was a waste of time, I didn't like that. I would do my absolute best to make like good content. And I think like you can get that vibe. Shade, I don't know if you've watched any of my YouTube shorts, but I try and make like cool YouTube shorts. I don't try and make like just dumb videos, you know, like I try and make them look nice and sound nice, and they're edited quickly. It's not like you gotta wait forever for me to get to the point, you know, like I try and make good stuff. So yeah, I would definitely carry that over into more long form content. Game review title, is it worth the hype? Exactly. I mean, there's like a world where I could review Donkey Kong Bonanza, you know, like I could. Let's see, so I have 500 chips. That's not enough. We gotta go hard. Dang, I just realized it's almost 2 a.m. Sheesh, chat. What time is it for you guys? It's almost 2 a.m. for me. I almost gotta go to bed here. This is crazy. It's 4:50 in the morning for you? Dude, you gotta go to sleep, man. We all gotta go to sleep. Let me ask you this, chat. Let me ask you this. Soul, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If I didn't, what I'm doing right now, do you guys still want to see the rest of this process of me grinding the Banandium chips and then unlocking the last 3 skill points that I need here, or skills? Do you guys still want to see this? Or would you care if I didn't do this, if I did this off stream, like if I did it in my free time? What I'm saying is, if I ended this stream and that was the end of my Donkey Kong Bonanza 100% playthrough series, would you guys feel like it was complete or incomplete? Like, do you want to see the grind? Shade says, I have watched your shorts. They're pretty good shorts. Usually shorts take, they feel like they take forever to get to the point, and you just get to the point and say what you need to say. Yeah, I try my best. I try my best, you know. Shout out to the hard trier says, I've been waiting for you since 10. Zelda 360's in the chat. What's going on, Zelda 360? But yeah, it's just, I have like, if you go back to my channel, I have like some of my older or oldest videos on the channel are like more traditional videos. They're not like super long, but like I have videos on there that are like more, how can I say this? More put together. Soul says, that's tough for me personally. I don't show the grind in my own videos because that's mostly stuff that's not important in my eyes. Mostly focusing on the story for me. Yeah, I feel you, Soul. That's why I was just curious. Like, if I ended this Donkey Kong stream tonight and I just didn't stream Donkey Kong again, like, would you feel like, oh, I didn't get to see you do absolutely everything? A hard trier says, I watch for the reaction. I see. Because I'm debating, like, I could do this in my free time and not on stream. Instead, I could be streaming like Mario Kart World with you guys. You know what I mean? Because at this point, there's no more story, anything that we're getting out of this. This is just me grinding for currency so I can unlock skills. Soul says the only time I show grind is because the main story demands it at times. Otherwise, I grind off screen. Yeah, but see, it's different because like I'm not making a video here. Like I'm just streaming the process, you know. So I just want to see like what's interesting. Like if it's not interesting, I don't want, you know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to you guys. I'd rather we have like a more interesting or fun stream, you know. The hard trier has an offer. What's going on, hard trier? You said, what if before you did it, you went live before it's all filled? So you're saying go on live and show me getting all of the skills? Is that what you're saying? In not necessarily the process, but we go live and we're like, okay, let's buy all the stuff. You could almost complete it off screen and then record you finishing it and see what you get as a short or a video or something. I see. Well, you don't get anything. That we know. We know we don't get anything because I got all the bananas, and all the fossils, all the cosmetics, all the music, and the game didn't give me anything. It didn't say, oh wow. You know, it didn't do anything. Unless I need to beat King K. Rool again or something, but it didn't do anything. Let me see if my save file is different. Oh yeah, I have 3 stars on my save file. That's cool.
What an adventure!
Something, I guess.
Battle face off.
Oh yeah, but I was saying, Shade, if you go back and look, I have like a Nintendo Direct reaction video on my channel where I talk about like what, not necessarily reaction, but more so like what my favorite games were that were announced. And that's like more of like a full video. And then I posted it and then I realized that it made more sense to split it up into YouTube shorts, and then that's what I did. Do some off-screen grinding and the DK artist. Dude, this whole time I haven't even tried the DK artist mode. That's funny. It's more than they gave you in Mario Kart. That's true. See, I was planning to collect everything in Mario Kart World, and then once I found out you don't get anything for doing it, like you don't get a cart or anything, I was like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I gotta try it. I gotta try the DK artist mode. I'm certainly no artist, though. I will say that. I'm no artist, so it might not be that interesting for me personally. A goated reward for color change of the text. Yeah. That's what you get. Shade says it's definitely weird that Mario Kart World had literally nothing for unlocking everything. I personally would think for $80 they'd give you something. I agree. I thought that there would be something, like some kind of reward, but for whatever reason they opted not to do anything, which was weird. It gives you a even better reward than Sunshine. Hey man, in Mario Sunshine you get a cool reward, bro. You get the cool Hawaiian shirt and you get the sunglasses on Mario. That was a big deal back in the day. You said you're being sarcastic. I know you are. I know you are. Yeah, so if you 100% Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, you get like an ultra difficult level at the end, which is like everything. And the level's amazing. Same thing for like Super Mario 3D World. You get to play as Luigi too, but if you run through the entire game as Luigi again, you get to unlock like a super hard level at the end.
What adventure!
And Luigi thankfully plays differently than Mario. He has his like super high jump, and his jump affects like the gravity in those levels more, or is affected by the gravity in those levels more because he has more height in his jumps. Shade says it feels like the original plan for Mario Kart World was going to be a race that took you through the whole map through each course, but I don't know. I would love if they did that. Like just a mega race where you do every track in a non-stop run. It takes you like 45 minutes to race on all the tracks or something crazy. That would be awesome. Shout out to the hard try who says, make sure to sub. We are one away from the sub goal. That's right, guys. If you're watching this, if you're new here and you haven't been in the chat, first of all, hop in the chat. We're super friendly. Talk to us. We talk right back. But if you're new here, subscribe to the channel and like the live. Don't forget to like the live. It does help out a ton. But sub to the channel. And if you want, you can join the Discord. The Discord is in my bio. It's also in the description of this YouTube live if you'd like to join. Alright, chat. That's where I'm going to have to end it because it's almost 2:10 a.m. over here. I got to call it at some point. I can't just keep going. I mean, I could keep going, but this is like, it's getting late. Alright, guys. We got all the bananas. We got all the fossils. We got all of the music. We got all of the clothing accessories. We just need 3 more skills to unlock, and we'll have finally 100%ed Donkey Kong Bonanza. This has been an excellent stream. This was part 11 of the 100% playthrough of Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm still going to decide what I want to do, if I want to do getting the 3 skills on live or if I'll do that off live. I don't know, but I will tell you guys in the Discord what I decide to do. Shade says... Actually, let me read what you said here. Let me see. Knockout World, 50 people. Wait, 50 people, 31 more acute. But just imagine how crazy it's going to be. That would be awesome if they had 50 people racing on Mario Kart World. That'd be nuts. Shade says, it'd be really cool, but we haven't seen anything about DLCs on Mario Kart World. I know, maybe soon. Maybe we'll see some DLC announced soon. Who knows? We do have a Nintendo Direct coming out tomorrow. It is a partner showcase, so there's not going to be a ton, if any, Nintendo content there. I do expect that we'll get some Nintendo release dates in that Direct. I do expect like a Metroid Prime release date there. I do expect something like that there, but we'll see. Shout out to Soul for hanging out. Shout out to Shade for hanging out. Shout out to the Hard Trier for hanging out. Shout out to Chris, who just joined our Discord earlier tonight. Shout out to Slideshow guys. Shout out to everybody. Gabby, B Raz, everybody that was hanging out. You know, I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Soul, who said later taters. Shout out to Shay, who said W stream. And maybe ask the Discord via poll. I might do that. We'll see. And the Hard Trier said W stream as well. All right, guys. That was a great stream. This is going to conclude it. If you're here and you're watching and you haven't liked the stream, do me a favor, like the stream. And subscribe to the channel as well. We're one away from our sub goal of 890. And if you want to join the Discord, you can. There's a link in my bio to join the Discord, or you can join the Discord by hitting the description of this YouTube live video that you're watching right now. So that's going to be it for me, guys. You have a great night. We'll see you on the next stream, guys. You have a great night, great rest of your day. We'll see you on the next stream.